Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gamers from around you coast, it's me. It's today. It's time for another edition of Roots of Ruin under the microscope. Okay, we got news. May 12th will be the set lock date. I expect us to get the final patch notes on that day, so that'll be the last of this this like little weekly video series on it. And man, when I look out at May 12th and what I'm kind of hoping for is what I hope for. Here's the other thing: is last month we got teased for the first time ever a new competitive format, a whole new competitive thing coming. Don't know what it is other than a lot of words I liked reading. That's it. That's kind of all I know. And when I think about it, I think of the standard format, and so when I think of the standard format, I think of Roots of Ruin, because it will now be in the standard format the next 3 sets, I think is what they do. 3 sets? 3 or 4, I don't know. And one of those. Then they fall off. And we'll see how she goes. Because the standard format in Magic the Gathering is their most popular competitive format. But man, Magic, they do, like, I think it's the last 2 years of sets, maybe 2-3 years. It's a lot of sets. It's like 12 sets for their standard format. So it's a lot bigger, and their sets are enormous. They're not like 30-40 cards. And then the other thing that Magic does really good, and I think it's probably worth saying, is that they reprint cards. They don't reprint it in the same way of like, hey, encumbered looter, but you know, like a neutral 2-1 draw that will show up in another set. So it's all they know what cards always need to be in standard at all times, and so they do a really good job of doing that. And then because I think that is something that standard kind of needs, is like a pool of cards that are just always in there, you know. And like the top of my mind is encumbered looters, Svark, Basilisk. I don't know what other tech cards. You guys let me know if you got other ideas of like the, you know, they should be neutral, they should always be available in the pool of cards, because there's formats where, like, you know, just not having any relic hate just ruins it, you know, because man, Death has some super powerful relics. Like, they win even when you're carrying. I lose to freaking the Necromancer even when I'm carrying 2 relic removals. If you don't draw those, you lose to that card. And so not even having the option to come after it, they're like, oh god. And then but that's probably side. Anyways, when it comes to May 12th, so my whole thing today is the new competitive format coming. I think our top tier format at the moment is standard. And then, man, I hope on May 12th, I hope what I see is that it all lines up, you know, that they're taking a step towards designing and balancing for the standard format, for this upcoming competitive format, or whatever it is, and stepping away from designing and trying to balance the eternal mode. You know, that's and the eternal mode is the ranked that we currently have. Every single card is live in the pool, and it's very chaotic, and with an unhealthy timer, and it's very linear. So that's what I'm hoping to see on the 12th. And if we get that, I just think it's going to be an absolutely like historic win, another historic win for this game in this year of, man, it just feels like we're starting to turn this boat around, and it's gonna take a while, but I like it. I like it. I really like it. So yeah, that's my hopes and my dreams for the set lock is that I kind of see everything kind of lining up, you know. They're balancing for the format ecosystem and then, you know, designing for those. And that we get more teases at the end of the month for what this new competitive thing's gonna be. Really excited for it. Oh man, because what I would like to see in this standard mode is because I think like that's what the other thing that I really like about the Roots of Ruin set is that it brings a big giant neutral package, you know, and it's got such good foundations for it that they can keep bringing in that we could get two, man, if they just keep coming. And then it would be really good. I'm really excited to see what standard is going to be moving forward. Because we had a little bit before they did the balance phase for the Roots of Ruin. We had a little 1 week of the standard, and that was the first time I kind of saw it, and I was like, oh man, yeah, this could actually be a thing. It really could. It's gonna take some work. But yeah, it was really good. Like the Revival set has some great cards in it. Really great cards. The Viking Dragon decks are freaking great. Wild Nature is great. The you know, things like the Squeak is really good. And then you put in the Seal, the Everborns, and then you put in, you know, this light blessed favorite thing, which is I don't think it's quite there, but I don't know. I have to play around with it. I don't have all those cards. But I think this week there's a light card in it. I'll have to see about playing around with it. Maybe this Saturday. Because man, I just think light is still going to be really good. I think they play into the Seal deck phenomenally. Into Everborn's really good. I think they have all the cards. But that's the thing. I don't know when it comes to standards and not having sets. Like, man, if they don't have access to Thawed Heart or the Relic removal, that's the thing. That's the thing. If you only go 3 sets and the sets are small, there's gaps. Especially when like the sets have always been designed and balanced for the Eternal, and not for the standard. But that's you know, I would just like to see every god have like multiple viable archetypes, you know, and everybody have like counterplay. You know, I want counterplay to exist, not just like auto win lines. And that games are decided by choices and not gimmicks. You know, and then even when you get into the pool of cards, you know, like deck building feels like you have choices. And you don't have to have like these like forced cards in your deck. You know, I'm really looking for the 12th. I'm really looking forward to the 12th. I'll feel free to kind of pilot this thing on the regular and really dig into what it does, because I've been staying clear of it because the balance phase is the worst time for me. Like, man, everybody gets so argumentative and combative. So I find the best thing to do is just not play the cards, and then no one's got anything to complain about. You know, I like complaining about my top deck and my RNG. I don't like complaining about balancing and trying to push through something that's clearly going to be biased. You know, I'm not looking for a perfect set out of this too. I think I should say that. I'm not looking for a perfect set. I'm looking for a fair one that gives standard its room to breathe and become something, you know, like, oh, that's what I want. Because if we get standard right, everything becomes better. Everything becomes better. At least in my head. At least in my head it does. But, no, that's me. That's today. You guys let me know. You guys let me know. Standard, eternal, competitive modes, chaotic, whatever the hell. Oh. Anyways, love this game. Love this game. Hope they get it right. Rooting for them. May 12th, baby. And at the end of the month, we should be getting some news. Hopefully, we get some news on this competitive thing. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's gonna be it'll hopefully bring back a lot of the old players. You know, the guys that just love playing cards and are really good at it. And then, you know, the guys that have been here through the whole downward come back up, and then, May 12th, baby, get it. Come on now. Come on. Standard mode, competitive formats, gated anchorage, high identity, viable archetypes, and counterplay. Let's go. All right, everybody, take care. We'll talk to you next week for another edition of Roots of Ruin Under the Microscope. Take care. We'll see you when we see you.